How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Wow, I got it right. Got the title fucking right, holy shit. Anyway, we're examining the compooper. Let's examine the compooper. The compooper that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe not. Should I try the compooper? Nah. Okay, let's give it a try. San Andreas? I gotta fucking play it. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. Oh, it's when the security lady arrived in the car. Hallucination. Please enter the number of the security camera. I'll fucking try all of them. There, entered. Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong. Maybe we should go look at the camera again? Nah, I'm sure one of these works. Try it. Alright, shut up. Just let me pick the camera. It was this one. Enter. Hey, it printed out the date for that. Printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. It's a photo of the Steel Samurai walking strangely through the fucking place with a spear. Huh? How is that a picture of Will Powers? Oh yeah. Oh my fucking god, it's someone else. It's so fucking obvious. We just gotta figure out who is it. If Jack Hammer somehow staged his own death just because he's like a washed up action star and he just wanted to fucking die. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't want to imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Oh, October 15th, 2 p.m. photo 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Well, that's the only one on the computer. Powers? Photo added to the court record, taken at the gate between the entrance and the studio. October 15, 2 p.m. photo 2. See, all these information's October 15, the fucking time. I don't remember what the fuck, like, when was the murder? Actually, you know what, I can fucking look this up. Time of death, 15 October at 2:30 p.m. Pierced through the chest by a spear. And now we got this shit, which was taken half an hour before the murder, so I'm pretty sure that is the murder on the picture. It's just that we're not fucking certain it's Will Powers taking up the gate between the entrance and the studio. Hey Nick, can't we just use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. Well, the photo shows us that it's not, that it doesn't have to be Will Powers, but the photo also doesn't show us that it wasn't Will Powers. It just leaves it ambiguous who the fuck was it. But we don't have any concrete proof. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Oh my dick, what is that I said anyway? Let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. I could be the next evil magistrate. Yeah, why do I have to be the villain? Well, actually, it was just a joke. Oh yeah, I fucking looked up that other series that like follow up to this series. It's called Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. So it's like a spirit, I mean, it's straight up just a sequel, but with a new cast. And Phoenix Wright is in it, but he's like a mentor character. It was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued on the next episode of Love Island. It's the fuck you. Saving? That's for pussies. I'm actually going through this game in one fucking sitting. I don't know if I told you. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh my god, what the fuck? We're already here. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpower. I thought we were just fucking beginning. I don't even have enough clues. All I have is a photo and the assistant claiming that maybe there was someone at the studio other than us. The fuck? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed the fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One at Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I don't see. I closed my eyes. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgelord, the prosecution may call his first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to stand. The fuck is that behind his ear? Detective, if you would like briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. No, he had like a voice I did for him. He was like, yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. I feel like that map should have been upside down because it's a bit confusing. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past there are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. That's the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on that day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammers, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Victim moved to Studio 1 to fuck with the assistant, I imagine. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Oh, I get it. They found his body. There's some fat ass over here. Is he important? The time of death was 2:40 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That fucking perfect hole he just has where his heart should be. It looks really fucking stupid. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Fuck no. Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. Remember what? I forgot. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. How stupid. Samurai spear added to the court record. Should have been a halberd. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. What's 2 plus 2? It's fucking 5. And the question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Oh, and I know exactly what she saw. She didn't saw shit. Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. How long is this fucking video? Only 8 minutes. Are you fucking insane? Well, the witness declared her name. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Ay, shit. Aren't you a granny's little boy? Your name, please? Oh, dear, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grant. Your name, please? That's what has a bit of a trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Oldbag. So even when I was young, still got the older children make fun of me. Oh my god, believe it. That was just a boy. Blah, blah, blah. He called me Oldbag. Yeah, I was about to question whether they called her Oldbag when she was younger. And she just gave us a rant about it. Objection. I objected to witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. Sustained. The witness will refrain from rumbling on the stand. I'll just get into the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now the witness was stationed at the main gate on that day of the murder, right? Yes, yeah, I was. I forget. Oh my god, they should hook up the judge and the lady. They should fall in love. And to get the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know, your Sam theory stuff. You must begin your testimony. May. Must. Whatever, man. Ah, fuck. My head. It hurts. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Well, that's fucking rude. And I would never be rude. I would never approve of fucking being rude, man. Witness account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. And it was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. I gotta contradict that it was Powers with the picture, because you can't fucking tell that it was him. You saw the defendant then? Very well then, he's guilty. Let's begin the cross-examination, is that right? Oh fuck, I ate some sausage earlier, now my fucking breath stinks. I'm a stinky motherfucker. Yes, Your Honor. Stinker. Gross. The day of the murder, shut up. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, here. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one was supposed to be there. Who wasn't supposed to be there could get there? I don't know. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. I like it. There was a run-through in the morning. Why did you only get there afternoon? Oh, I had some errands to run. What errands? What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. I don't answer the question. Actually, you're right, I do know. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. So what? Observing, you know? Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate and I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Well, they don't seem to give a shit though. Anyway, I always watched Mr. Hammer's run-throughs and always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. Could being a spirit medium take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Yeah, not a bad idea, because being a spiritual fucking whatever is stupid. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. So you were watching there the whole fucking time, no breaks, not even a second? Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Professionals have standards. So are you criticizing how I do my job, Whippersnapper? No, just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper whapper. Snipper whapper? It's like an old fucking term. It's like a racist slur or something. Old windbag is losing his neck. And then she raised an objection. So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Hold it. That's right. You may continue. How did you know that? Because I killed him. I have my ways, that's overdressing young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, the detective isn't cut out for his job. Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. Yeah, I'm starting to feel bad for him. Trying his best. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by it too. You sure? 200? Sure as spit. Well, who was that man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Jeez. No, don't get your kids all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Flowers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Fucking... Oh look, I got the spear. No, it wasn't. It was some ambiguous person. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that fucking photo. Oh, this is the real Powers. Thank you for proving that he's guilty. What is this shit? What am I fucking looking at? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Yeah, I do watch anime, what about it? Miss Old Bag? Oh, speaking of anime, I was watching more of that One Piece show, and man, they introduced such a cool character. I think his name was Mihawk or something like that. So, you have the guy with the three katanas, whose name is Roronoa Zoro. So he's clearly, you know, he has fucking Zoro in his name, just with one R. But this other guy, he looks like Dracula, Jesus Christ, and Zoro put together. And he fights with a giant cross and has like a cross in his chest, which he actually reveals later that it's like a tiny dagger. It was really fucking funny when he defeated a guy wielding three katanas with just a small little dagger. I thought it was hilarious. This whole episode was really cool. So now we got the team. I think the cook that appears in this episode is also gonna join them. He's got this like main character energy about him. He's got this whole speech that he has a dream, and everyone in Luffy's team so far has a dream that they follow. That seems to be the prime thing that they recruitment method of Luffy. Also, we get revealed that the Grand Admiral of the Marines is also actually Luffy's grandfather, so that's kind of weird. Don't know where the fuck that will go, but whatever. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Well, actually they can't. No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder, fuck. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But fucking anyone can put on the outfit. That doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Oh shit. I didn't know that. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born 100 years ago. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, witness. Having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Powers, do you? No, the old man. Of course I have proof. What? The edge of a surprise. The prosecution would like to ask the the witness, please make know all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I shown that photo of to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windback has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. What is her proof? I don't know if I give a shit. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big fucking mess. You could see the broken prop if the fucking text block wasn't in the way. You can actually see that the spear he's holding is broken. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. Clear as day, or it would be if there wasn't fucking text in the way. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Oh, I'm sorry. You could see it. You could have seen it for like a second there. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the fucking witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I'll strangle her. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Oh yeah. Whippersnapper. I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said on the is on the straight and narrow. You today always whining about each other, pointing fingers enough to make an old lady hurl. Mr. Wright, don't point fingers. I think Edgeworth has met his match. That morning during the run-through of the action scene. Who was present in the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, and poor old Hammer, the evil Magistrate, and me. What exactly were you doing? Observing, just checking out. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such, so she didn't see the run-through then. That's a Powers trip and fall. He's falling. Couldn't get up. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a fucking piece of goddamn fucking shit. It's pretty ripped though. Saparo sprained his ankle. It helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? I think I broke my dick. For the assistant? What's the assistant then? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers ankle. Huh. For the sake of this trial, is the assistant single? I need to know. It's incredibly crucial. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? Sphere? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. You can't stab someone through the heart with a shitty-ass broken prop. Better write this down in the court record. The murder weapon. A break in the shaft. The shaft has been mended with duct tape. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. What do you mean by pretty bad? Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Just what I fucking said. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. Went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. That's the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. I think I had enough of this fucking music. Haven't we, Your Honor? Oh my fucking god, I got a headache and this fucking text sound is... You know what? Fucking... Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Disappear. I don't want you. Which is... it's kind of even more fucking quiet than before. Where's this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking through. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person... You know what, I think that turned off not only the text sound, but like every single sound, so what the fuck? Yes, it's turned off sound effects, not just the sound effect for text appearing on the screen. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Blue Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows us the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. Fucking... The defense case of point, I guess. I also wonder if someone else not caught on the camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. Well, there was supposed... This is photo number 2. So there has to be a photo number 1. You have to consider We have to consider that possibility also. Also, one of the things I thought that they were gonna say is, like, I thought the old lady was gonna say that it had to be Mr. Will Powers, because he's the only one who can put on the suit and walk around in it. But then it got me thinking, well, Jack Hammer looks about as ripped and tall as the other guy, as Will Powers. So it got me thinking, what if Jack Hammer put on that Steel Samurai costume, walked into Studio One, I don't know, changed costumes or some shit, and then killed himself? Fucking, who knows? Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? Episode's ending. No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:40 p.m., true? False. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. I was playing some Ballad of Gay Tony yesterday, and I think I hit the best mission in the game. Mission starts out by you fucking a girl in the bathroom. Then you get a blowjob in a different club. And then I went to do a club management minigame, and I also got a blowjob. So what the fuck? Some fucking... I don't know if I'll have to censor that shit on the Let's Play, but who knows? Even if I do the Let's Play, maybe I'll never get to do that, who knows? If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I wasn't paying attention to what the fuck she was saying. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., truly. True. Kinda nice that all the times of deaths are very rounded up. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Are you absolutely fucking sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking, right. No one else went there. What about before you go to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you fucking sure, though? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Eggy boy? Old windbag is sure his balls, or well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for the matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? You fucking dumbass. Should I present with... You know what, can I save? Because I don't want to make a fuck up again. Like I think I did before, where I had to redo a fucking trial. Because, you know, it says it's picture number 2. Oh, I think I got it right. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studio, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? Here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. The fuck? Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer on the guard station records all security cam data? Well, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Not that one on the back photo were printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. photo number 2. Even I know what it means. That was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Where the fuck is photo 1 and 3, possibly? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if that really was the only photo? She looks fucking weird. From the back. Order. Please tell the court what you fucking meant by this shit. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. What do you mean by this shit? This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased data for the other photo? I don't fucking know. Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Oh shit, you watch your fucking mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Mr. Will Powers. Unlikely. We reached the half an hour. I'll see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.